What up, though? This your boy DOC. I got an exclusive interview with a staple from out there in San Francisco, Fillmore, San Quinn. We're going to talk about everything from he going to address some situations with Messy Marv, some things that he want to say directly to Messy Marv. He want to talk about the experience that he had with Tupac. Also, what he feel about the Bay Area rap scene and what could take it to the next level and much more. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Peace. What up, though? This your boy DOC, and I got San Quinn on the line. What up, though, boy?
How you doing? What's up with you, Doc?
Man, chilling. How's everything been with you?
Man, I'm yet blessed, highly favored in the Lord, staying positive out here in California. Just, living, taking it a day at a time.
Word, that's what's up. Like, as this interview was approaching, me looking up different things about yourself, I ended up running across something saying that you were in the Guinness Book of World Records. Can you let us know a little bit about that? Like, what, how did you get in there? What did they place you in there for?
First of all, I was the record is for being on the most records for person under the age of 21, and it actually came about because out of my manager at the time, Charles Kelly, who now is works over at Incredible Records with Nick Cannon. Right on the board of directors with him over there, his right-hand man. He's from Fillmore. He started with me. I started him with his management career. He was mad that I was getting on so many records. Man, you be on everybody's records, you give away too many features. Here go another one. He said, man, you probably could get in the Guinness Book of World Records. We laughed at first, under the age of 21 records. We got in contact with our man, Billy Jam. Billy Jam is a Bay Area icon and kind of like a publicist and a writer. And sure enough, he contacted Guinness Book of World Records people, and I sure did have a record. Most records in the store for somebody under the age of 21, and that was 150 records. I'm 39 years young now, so you can imagine my resume now. I haven't stopped since then. So it really developed out of my manager saying I'm doing too many features. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now you're from Fillmore, correct?
Exactly. I'm from Fillmore.
Okay. Now being from there, being from where you're from, what inspired that type of hustle to, put out that many songs and really get on the rap tip instead of going the opposite way like so many may do in our community and doing the streets? What inspired you to take on the rap hustle?
Well, me myself, I'm the oldest male from my family from San Francisco, from Fillmore. I didn't have any uncles, nobody to identify with, so I could be protected in the streets. And my main thing was to be respected and have some type of name, so I didn't have to be worried about the project kids jumping on me and not, having a little backup. You dig what I'm saying? Me and my guys would. So rapping was something I was good at, and I did it, and I happen to be one of the best guys to do it. Of course, I'm from the era where Run DMC, Big Daddy Kane, so I was attracted to it, and I went after it, man. And the first record I was on was called Frisco Niggas Ain't No Punks. JT the Bigger Figure, the Bay Area icon, you know what I'm saying? And I nailed it.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I nailed it. It was with a group called RBO Posse, which had sold, they had sold like 300,000 records on their album, Don't Give Me No Bama Weed, A Lesson to Be Learned, and JT was new in the game. So JT, the Bigger Figures from my neighborhood, Scepter Gafflet, Demo, and then RBL, they already was like, the No Bama Weed was, just, it blew all the way up. I actually got on the track, you know what I mean, and did my thing. I ate them guys up. I verbally did my thing. We was all together, but I was vicious from the gate, 14 years old when I made my debut. November 92.
Right. So during that marathon of everything that's been going on, when did you and Messy actually hook up and start collaborating and doing music?
Well, Messy Marv started doing music like in 95. He dropped an album called Messy Situations. I had a deal with Priority Records in 96 with my album The Hustle Continues. We were signed Gillo Records, Master P, Brother Lynch Hung, that's Black Market Records, a couple of us. But we lost our deal because, for whatever reason, and I parted ways with JT. So, some guys from the neighborhood, the neighborhood guys that had the paper, they already was on me. I was good in the hood. Mess was known too, but not, the guys didn't really know him like that. but they knew me because I already had dropped. I was on my third album. Mess was just, getting to the hood on his first album. But I told them, I said, you know what? Go grab, man, put me and Mess together. We're going to be like Run DMC, man, do hard. You feel me? And from there, I took him in. You know what I mean? We happen to be cousins through marriage. He moved into our house, gave him, room, board, and we made magic. We made Explosive Mode 1, and we were the first young guys with our investors. My boy Marzette Parker, big shout out Herm, doing 28 years in prison now. You dig what I'm saying? You know how I go. Street dude, they got behind the young homies. He spent like $80,000-$90,000. I don't know where he got it from. But first guy to put Frisco over in Oakland with the beats from Tone Capone and Mike Mosley. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't really, Frisco didn't get accepted in Oakland, but we the first ones to really break through and make them be like they had to respect it. And I've always been the guy to let guys shine. And I say, hey man, put Mess on, and that was 1997. And I mean, and we took off. It was hot. You know what I mean? Explosive Mode still is an iconic record, and had a great time. Me and him sitting down, working, writing together, and it's a classic.
So now, a while back, I'll say maybe like a month or two ago, I got in contact with Messy Marv, and we did an interview with him. And during that interview, he had a few ill things to say about a few individuals and also yourself. Did you catch wind of that interview?
Actually, I did. Okay. I understand from where he comes from. I more or less want to see Messy Marv, us back together. We put our whole neighborhood is coming together as far as the rappers, and we, Fillmore, and he's definitely a cornerstone in that situation. We had a couple battle raps going back and forth, but that's battle raps. You know what I'm saying? It's like, in more where it's nothing as serious, ain't no blood been shed. We just, I'm really trying to get Bro to come back and come sit down and let's collaborate and be a part of this Fillmore movement, because that's what made him who he is, Fillmore. That's what made me who I am, Fillmore. So we both had that common bond, and that's what it's about.
So for people that's listening in, where did you guys kind of sour at within your relationship? Because y'all had have still to this day, classic songs that people know of. Where did the relationship go sour? Was it because of the music or family things, or?
Well, it's just basically ego type of thing. You dig what I'm saying? I say, we both are young guys. People are always pitted us against each other on the outsides, but the common interest is this. We from Fillmore. I helped launch his career. He helped, we wrote classic music together, and he's a cornerstone in Bay Area rap music. So the reason that I'm from Fillmore, he's from Fillmore. That's the bottom line. If you look deep, you'll find out. But I ain't tripping on it. It's not even worth me mentioning. It's just that we from Fillmore, and it was a competitive thing. And it's like, just like EPMD or, Kumo D and LL Cool J, nothing but another classic battle rap thing in battle rap history and hit rap history, like the Beef DVDs. It happens. Rap is like playing basketball against somebody. But in my mind, it's like, we from the same place. We should be working together. I never had it like I was trying to outdo Marv. And I don't know where it went wrong, but, through lack of communication and sitting down, things like that happen. And really what I'm more concerned with is now the present, with this one Fillmore movement everywhere I go. Marv has great music that people love, and he's connected with me, and I'm ready to ride the wave with him. The whole neighborhood is. People, we all getting along. People that killed each other. And not killed each other, beef and everything. If you rapping, we all coming together. We put everything behind us. And me and him don't have no issue, but we definitely would love to see him back. And we gonna hold him up and hold each other up and go ahead and get it.
So if it was one thing that you could say directly to him that maybe could, get him from feeling the way however he feels. Because I think in our interview, and I don't want to just, dwell on anything that's particularly negative, but, he had mentioned something about, I guess he felt like you called him a snitch or something vice versa about.
I never would call nobody a snitch. Nah, I would never call anyone a snitch without having black and white paperwork. I don't even think he's been put in a position where he would have to tell on nobody. That's definitely a violation and opposable of death in my community. All my friends that have did that and did snitch are dead. We don't let snitches live. You dig what I'm saying? So that's Marv ain't snitched. I ain't snitched. I got word from a reliable source. Remember what I said, that we're cousins through marriage, that he was not in jail. And that was disappointing to me, because we can run against the world. As long as he come on home, the whole neighborhood is for him. He come out of isolation. It ain't nothing gonna happen. We gonna rock. Let's get this money. It's time for some of these kids that want to see him to touch his hand. I don't know, but the reliable source called me and said that, and I was actually upset at him because he didn't call me while he was there. He wanted to call me when he was gone. And it's the same pussy ass shit that niggas be doing, that, you know, you over there kicking it with him, and then when you get away, you want to try to come to me and say something wrong, and I don't give a fuck about that. I give a fuck about this unity. You dig what I'm saying? So the reliable source said that, but it's neither here nor there. I want to see him in San Francisco. We waiting on him. I put my life on the line for him. Come on. He got 100 niggas ready to do the same thing. Feel me?
Right. Well, that's definitely powerful right there, because especially as being a family member, and just to hear these words come out of your mouth to say you know you have his back, because a lot of people, even when I did that interview, reading through the comments, so many people just spew negativity instead of just being focused on the positive and seeing how it's a bigger picture, especially for the city. Now that kind of leads into my next question. With all the talent, you know, the grind at the Bay, especially your particular area, you know, what do you think it would take to get the music scene over the hurdle? Because I know over the past few years, I would say it's been way over the past few years. Me being from Detroit, we have a connection to the Bay, so we know.
Oh yeah,
we have.
Yeah,
we know what the Bay sound like, but we've been hearing so much of that Bay sound coming from other areas. Do you think that's what's been holding back the Bay? Is it politics, or do you think it just? What do you think it is that will help take the Bay over that hurdle?
Messy Marv coming on back, getting with this Fillmore movement, because me and Mess, we had the game in the chokehold until we fell out. And then Livewire slid in, and that's when HBK slid in. It's really based on unity and economic structure, and everybody working together, not using our events as a platform for violence. More of a bigger marketing plan. More of a bigger marketing plan amongst us doing our thing and passing it around. But good marketing. I mean, good marketing for anything that you're trying to sell, and being consistent. And, being consistent and showing some type of unity and loyalty. Because, for example, Slip and Slide in Miami, Rick Ross is on Slip and Slide, Trina, Trick Daddy, Flow Rider, the boy, what's his name, Flies. That's, Miami pop. But for them to get to where they got to, Miami's scene really didn't take off till about 11, 12 years ago, when Rick Ross came out, that whole surge of them, and they all had that common stamp on their record. So unity is the key.
Right, and you starting to see that more when you in the studios and booth, that people are trying to come together instead of just being, because I don't know how it is there. Here, people try to do the unity, but you always got certain individuals that want to be the one and have everybody up underneath them. So I guess you're saying breaking that mentality.
Yeah, janitor to manager is one of my phrases. Janitor to manager, as long as you got a position on the team, work. And if you're the manager, be willing to be the janitor. If you're the janitor, be prepared to be the manager. So it ain't no big me's or little U's. It's about the check and creating it where if our great grandkids get to rapping, we created a platform where we are $100 million worth, $500 million. It's really not a mogul in the Bay Area. I can't check 40's pockets and check Too Short's pockets, but I know for sure in Los Angeles, you got Dr. Dre worth $1 billion, Q worth about 200. If you go over to New York, my arch nemesis Jay-Z is worth 800 million. You dig what I'm saying? And that's in Puffy, and so it's $1 billion thing jumping off with them. So we need economic structure and growth. You hear what I'm saying? And we need to become moguls, and that's when it's gonna take off.
Right. Now, as far as the longevity that you done had in the game, if you had some artist that's trying to get into the game right now, how would you differentiate from back in the day to now? Not just saying this. We all kind of know that the sales of CDs and stuff have went down. How do you think it's lucrative now? What advice would you give to someone if someone wanted to come to you to like, would you manage me, or what's some game that you can give me to survive in this world of the music business? What would be some advice that you would give?
Well, you can come sign with Done Deal Digital. It's a digital world right now. When I first came out, I had tapes, my man. You dig what I'm saying? 3000 was around my first album, March 93. It was tapes and CDs. We know the decline with tapes and CDs went down. It's a digital world. So now it's about signing, doing digital work. Mm-hmm. You know, doing digital work, and me and my partner Fast Eddie from Fillmore started our own digital distribution company called Done Deal Digital. We're going to be empowering artists to come on through and get online. You push yourself online. It's an online marketing company that we're tied to. So if you sign up with Done Deal Digital, you're going to take off. You also got other labels like, I got to give a shout out to Ghazi and Empire, cause he's iconic right now. That's my guy, the city boy that I came up with. He's doing great. He was responsible for the All the Way Up record. I think he signed T.I. right out of Frisco, Goto's Julio, who are also put in the game with Black and Brown Entertainment, has GT distribution. He's from Frisco, but he's based out of Texas. So, it's just like, get your digital game together. And of course, with anything, McDonald's still has commercials. Market. You hear what I'm saying?
Right.
Market.
You know, it'd be wrong for me to ask, since you are definitely a staple out there in the Bay Area. Did you ever have any encounters with Tupac when he came through that scene? Or was it like a wall up?
Well, this is what happened. Tupac, I love you, Pac. I know you. And Miss Sister Feeney. Okay, Tupac and Richie Rich and Governor JoJo Flowers, dangerous motherfucking nigga from Oakland, his family, they made a song called I Ain't Never Got Gaffer Like That. I'm from Fillmore. Richie Rich had a line on the record that say, I'm gonna tell you what's real though. I stay strapped with my gat even when I'm in the field mode. I'm trying to get my feet stoned. Broke niggas try to get me for my gold tones. So niggas try to jack Richie Rich for his car. He put it on the record, and him, Tupac, and Governor come to have a show at the Stone in San Francisco on Broadway in 1992, 93. Stone is now a strip club. We came up there, feel more deep, and try to put hands and feet on Pac. You know what I'm saying? And Richie Rich and the Governor. Pac was swinging that microphone like, you know, it just was regular little street shit. You dig what I'm saying? They disrespected the neighborhood, and we was on his line. You know, but we love Pac. I mean, that could have been anybody. You dig what I'm saying? If Jesus would have said something and got up there, we probably would have got on his line. Got a respect for us. You dig what I'm saying?
Right, right. Did you get the opportunity to go support the new movie?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. You know what I mean? And I actually, I just love that they did the movie. It's a shame that Sister Feeney didn't get to see it, but I didn't get to really sit down with Sister Feeney like I wanted to before she got away. But I got a song that I dedicated for the movie myself, along with Sibo and Be Legit on Cali Life Entertainment, called Love for Thugs. You can buy it on iTunes right.
Even a question. I just point my finger, little homies will stretch them. It's a war in the city just to teach these niggas a lesson. Left for blocks of blow on the block to keep these niggas from stressing. I'm the dog. I ain't sign up for none. I don't give a fuck if your cuz or blood. Long as you got love for thugs, what you say, fuck. I don't give a fuck if your cuz or blood. Long as you got love for thugs, what you say, fuck. So many tears shed, they work for river. You run your mouth too much, you couldn't be no killer. I'm a playboy, product of Felix. And my assassinated Pac, God watching my back. My cousin, them live wide. My flavor, we can have a peace treaty. Cause he feed the needy, family did a great job. Male gang, the failed gang, we never hate y'all. Nah, different is different, the same is basic. We on the next level.
Okay, and that's coming out on your projects that you've been pushing right now?
Well, I'm working with a label called Cali Life Records as an artist and as a consultant. I have an album called Savin' with a Passion through him. It's my guy Cuddy up out of Antioch. He's putting together some great Bay Area music. Got a great line that he pushing, and that single is actually on his label, Love for Thugs, me, Sibo, and Be Legit. It's a dedication. You know, I don't give a fuck if you blood, cuz long as you got love for thugs. What you say, Pop? That's the hook. You dig what I'm saying? So that was we did that in dedication to the movie from the Bay Area, from me, Sibo, and Be Legit. Cali Life Entertainment.
If a person wasn't from Fillmore, how would you explain the mentality of the average individual from your area?
We just like Detroit niggas, man. We players. We bought our paper. We represent our neighborhood. And don't try to play us. If you do try to play us, we gonna get on your line. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we players. Some of us pimp. Some of us gangsters. We don't wear no rags. Ain't no Bloods or Crips. We just players. You dig what I'm saying? We represent our hood. It's different blocks and sections.
DocHicksTv.
You know, and we stay fly and fresh. You dig what I'm saying? We might not wear them buffs like y'all, but you dig what I'm saying? We out here. Detroit and the Bay Area is a lot alike.
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah, but it is. Look, I'm gonna say this about Fillmore. It's Harlem of the West. You dig what I'm saying? Harlem of the West. This is written since the 30s with the jazz and everything else. You wouldn't believe that we sold crack off the porch of $1 million houses. You dig what I'm saying? And it's still going down in San Francisco. So that's what Fillmore is. You dig what I'm saying? You know?
Now this question popped in my head now since we talking about it. I know you familiar with the movie New Jack City. Is that movie, from what you heard, was that about y'all area?
Yeah, I did hear that. I did hear it was about Oakland. I heard it was about Oakland. I heard the rumors it was about Oakland. It either was about James Beasley or Felix Mitchell or Lil D. I think it was about Felix. It was kind of based on what Fee did with what was that, with the 6ix9ine Village, because Fee had a machine running, and that's basically what if it is a gang and how we come together in the Bay Area, it's the mob. So if Oakland, Vallejo, Frisco is connected on anything, it's the mob, the brother, in the name of Felix Mitchell. You dig what I'm saying? Because he did it for us. That's our icon that kicked our thing off, maybe like a Raymond Washington with the Crips down there in Los Angeles. Fee gets
definitely hope with, after this interview goes up, that Messy Marv 9 times out of 10 is going to hear this interview, and I hope maybe it can resolve some of the issues and hopefully get you guys on the line, because I think that would be definitely powerful, for it. If it was one last thing that if you knew he was listening to you right now, what would you want to say to him?
Stop acting like foe. And he gonna know what I mean when I say that, and I love him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, all right.
Now, if it was where can people reach you at online? You with your digital, with the online, you got a website or the Instagrams or anything like that?
San Quinn 415 is my Instagram. Hit me in the DM. It goes down in the DM, but I'm really for the business though. San Quinn 415 in the DM, and hit me up, man. And I'm definitely, I'll get back at you, man. You know what I mean? I'll go from Spain to Spokane, from the Golden Gate to the Frozen State. I'll rap in a tub if it's a microphone and a computer and a check.
And so let me ask you this: for people that's out of town, that's not in California, that want to hook up with you and do features and stuff like that, do you normally try to keep it bay where you only do music there, or are you willing to network and collab with people from all over?
I will go to China, wherever I need to go. You know what I mean? You can send me I'm working with everybody that want to work with me. I work with everybody that want to work with me. I would love to work with other people in other places. No thing. I'm a baby boy. I would like to take us all over. So whoever reaches out to me, I'll reach out to them. I just don't fuck with snitches, pedophiles, and you dig what I'm saying? That's it. I don't fuck with snitches and pedophiles, man. You dig what I'm saying? But and that's it.
For sure, man. Well, I definitely appreciate the opportunity for the interview, man. And the platform is always open. If you ever got any messages or anything that you want to push, the platform is always available for you, bro.
Hey man, I really want to commend you on what you're doing. You got a good thing going, and God bless you, brother, and congratulations on the new child. I'd like to give a shout out to Queen Business, who is adamant about us doing this correctly. You know what I'm saying? And Queen Business blog, you guys look out for that. And I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
No doubt.